OpenCV called version 5 the biggest leap in years for computer vision. The internet was not kind. On Hacker News, the top comments called the announcement AI-Slop. One tool scored the post 91% machine written. But strip out the wording and the numbers underneath are real. 80% of ONNX operators, up from 22. Some models running a third faster than ONNX Runtime. So here's the honest question. Is this a real leap or just catching up? The roast is half right. Let me show you which half. First, why this even matters. OpenCV is the library almost nobody talks about and almost everybody ships. It quietly loads the images, tracks the objects, and calibrates the cameras inside robots, factories, medical scanners, and half the computer vision code a coding agent writes for you. So, when it jumps a whole major version after years, people pay attention. Version 5 rebuilds the deep learning core, pulls language models inside the library for the first time, and rewires how it talks to your hardware. All good on paper. But there's one line buried in the release that quietly changes who this is actually for. And we'll get to it. First, the engine. The heart of version 5 is a new deep learning engine, and the old one worked like a clock reading a ledger. One layer, then the next, line by line, top to bottom. The new engine takes in the whole model first as a graph. And once it can see the whole thing, it can be clever. It folds constants ahead of time. It fuses steps that used to run separately. It even recognizes the attention pattern inside a transformer and collapses 3 operations into one. That last trick is why modern models finally load. In the old 4X series, OpenCV understood about 22% of ONNX operators. Import a recent model, and it usually choked on a missing piece. Version 5 understands over 80%. That's the gap between it works and it doesn't. And when it works, it's quick. OpenCV published head-to-head numbers against ONNX Runtime on CPU. YOLO V8 Nano, about 11% faster. A feature matcher called XFeed, 31%. Deno V2, 24%. An open vocabulary detector, OWL V2, nearly 37% faster. Now benchmarks from the team that built the thing deserve a raised eyebrow. But one developer on Hacker News ran his own test. Same code, YOLO V8 Medium, an older Intel laptop. Version 4 11, 255 milliseconds. Version 5, 185. Nobody paid him to say that. So the speed is real. The word to hold onto is the small one at the end, on CPU. Here's the part that made the headlines. Version 5 runs language models inside OpenCV. Not calling out to an API, actually running them with its own tokenizer and a KV cache, the same machinery a real inference engine uses. Ask Gwen 2.5 what OpenCV is through OpenCV, and the answer came back matching ONNX Runtime token for token. It handles Gemma 3 and PolyGemma 2. Hand it an image, get a sentence back. That's a genuine first for a computer vision library. But look at the model list, Gwen 2.5, Gemma 3, GPT-2. These aren't this month's models. They're a year or more old. Impressive that it runs them at all. Just don't expect a frontier. Quick word from today's sponsor, Hostinger. 4 ways to run AI agents on your own infrastructure. AI agents, connector, OpenClaw, and Hermes agent. Use code DIY SMARTCODE for an extra 10% off at hostinger.com. Okay, back to the video. Now the buried line. That fast new engine? It's CPU only. Want to run on an NVIDIA GPU with CUDA or Intel's OpenVINO? You drop back to the old engine. The whole flashy comparison against ONNX Runtime, the one selling this release, runs on CPU. Hacker News caught that in minutes. The fairest take in the thread put it plainly. This is OpenCV catching up to the modern world, not the biggest leap in years. Still great, just oversold. And honestly, that's a fair hit. The writing was slop, the framing was loud, and the shiniest feature ships with an asterisk. But here's where the roast stops being right. Because who actually runs OpenCV? Not a rack of H100 GPUs. It's a Raspberry Pi on a conveyor belt. An industrial camera doing go or no-go on a production line. A drone, a robot, a phone. That world runs on CPU and edge chips, and for that world, a faster CPU engine is exactly the win. And version 5 went wide on precisely that hardware. It talks natively to ARM chips through KleideCV, to Qualcomm's Snapdragon, to RISC-V, to AWS Graviton. ARM operations run 3 to 4 times faster. The 3D tools got split out and rebuilt for multi-camera rigs. And the whole thing installs with one pip command, landing this tune. So if you're a hobbyist wiring up object detection, or a small shop counting parts on a belt. YOLO still does the heavy lifting, but the library under it just got faster on the exact machines you can afford. That's not nothing. That's the actual story. So, biggest leap in years? No. A real useful upgrade wrapped in a loud, sloppy announcement? Yes, the tech is good. The marketing wrote a check the release couldn't fully cash. Which brings me to you. OpenCV 5, a real leap or just catching up to ONNX Runtime? Pick a side and tell me in the comments. If this cut through the hype for you, subscribe. That's the whole channel. See you in the next one.